Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to udetroit.com as we broadcast from the U Detroit Cafe, downtown Detroit. You're listening to the Pam Rossi Show, and we are getting right to the live music because, again, on Wednesdays, we've been doing this the past, I think, 4 Wednesdays now. We have this great thing, the Spring-Fed Arts in the Park, which is just a few feet down from our studios here, our set. So it works out great. They come on, the artist will come here first, do a little warm-up and entertain everyone here, and then walk a few feet and do the Spring-Fed Arts in the Park concert. And so it works out well. So welcome to Bill Bynum. Am I saying that correct? All right, Bill Bynum. Make sure you're on the mic when you talk so everyone can hear you nice and clear.
Absolutely.
Bill Bynum with us today. And actually, you are part of the, we'll clarify here, you're doing this solo today, which you do by yourself, but you also, your main thing is Bill Bynum and Company.
The main thing, absolutely, is,
yes.
our group, 4-piece.
4-piece? Okay.
Yes.
Who else is in the band with you?
Oh, we're lucky. We have some incredible players. On bass with me for the longest now, for about 4 years, is Chuck Anderson from Ann Arbor.
Okay.
He used to play with the Hummingbirds and things like that before they...
Another local great band.
They're down in Florida now, yeah.
Oh, they are? I didn't know they were in Florida.
I got to meet Steve and Rachel or connect with them again when I was down there this last winter. So we're doing okay.
Now, see, Steve and Rachel didn't let me know that. They moved down to Florida.
Yeah, she's teaching down there. That's why they took her down there.
Oh, all right. You know, musicians moving all over the place. All right, I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay. Chuck, that's our bassist. And then second to longest tenure in the band is Mary Sealhorse from Ypsilanti. Mary plays in a group called Five Guys Named Mo. They're quite a swing band in the area, and she's really, I think, the star of our group because she's a phenomenal fiddle player. And then more recently, we picked up John Lang from Shelby Township. He's on pedal steel guitar. If you know anything about pedal steel, it's an amazing instrument, and he's a phenomenal player of it. He used to be in a band that had a #1 hit back in Detroit here called Gallery years ago in the 70s. And so he's still playing strong, and he's our new pedal steel player.
Okay.
So that's the 4-piece. And I play rhythm guitar and sing lead and do the songwriting. And Mary also helps me on vocals and harmonies.
Okay. Do you do most of the songwriting?
I do. You know, I don't have a huge catalog of music. I think what I do better than writing is finding great songs. There's such a great catalog out there of this form of music. I don't know what form exactly we do, but it's kind of a roots style, a southern roots style of music, and there's some great things that people have just never heard. I think sometimes they become ours, at least temporarily, when we learn these new songs and bring them to the public.
Yeah, and I hear that a lot from musicians. There's, you know, we don't know where to put us. You know, people don't know where to classify us and put us in what genre. You know, so maybe there just should be one miscellaneous. I don't know, but which is no big deal. I mean, it's not a bad thing until the record labels like to put you somewhere.
I'm still puzzled by it. I still find myself changing. You know, well, what do you play? And I find that every time I answer that, it's a little bit different. And I kind of like that part of the group. I think we have quite a jambalaya of different music that we kind of bring in there. But it seems to be necessary to put it into 2 or 3 words and call it something. So Southern Roots New Grass.
Southern Roots New Grass.
That's as close as I've come up with. I'm sticking with it.
It sounds good. Southern Roots New Grass.
Southern Roots New Grass. You got it, yeah.
See, I've got to even try to remember how to say that one. So, all right. It sounds like a good one. You could be the first band in that genre and start it. Nothing wrong with starting it. You know, be the first one to be able to say, well, that was ours. You know, we're the original. So
bluegrass is funny. You know, if you don't keep it really straight ahead bluegrass, that audience doesn't really consider you to be bluegrass, and I understand that they're traditionalists.
Oh yeah.
But we do, 70s pop soul songs and some Motown tunes, and classic country is a well that we draw from a lot.
Wow.
So you mix them all together, and it's kind of an Americana thing.
Americana, that seems to be the latest big thing.
Yeah, you want to simplify it.
Yeah, and that way people know what, if they're looking for something, if you're in that genre, that kind of helps too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we got lots to talk about, but let's. How about we hear a song?
I'm going to do a song that we're going to be releasing on our second album hopefully this summer, late summer, early fall.
Okay.
This is a song. I was fortunate to be raised by 2 great Southern folks from Arkansas. My dad came up from Arkansas to work at a steel mill up here his whole life and raised us 5 kids, and it made for a much better life for us comparable to the opportunity that wasn't down there. But they also taught us about simple living and modest living, and I think some folks get that and some don't. I hope I try to enlighten some people. This one's called Less is More.
All right, Bill Bynum.
In a sweeter time when I was just a kid, I can't help smile about all we did. We sowed our oats and then we'd sow some more. like we own the town, and them honky-tonks, hillbilly sounds. Thinking back has got me keeping score. See, Mama couldn't take better care of us. Over Dad and us kids, she'd make a fuss. And through it all, her smile you could adore. And tough times are just a way of living, and God was good, but not always a giving. By His grace, we never wanted more. Back then, it didn't take us much to find ourselves a good time or such. My daddy struck in the pedal to the floor. An old radio and a bunch of friends, a few rules we could break back then. It's kind of funny when you think how less is more. See, my daddy worked that old sawmill. He never missed a day, and he never will. A simple man straight down to his core. His wants are pretty plain, you see. Just work to support his family. And if you knew him, you'd agree how less is more. See, my folks would save before they bought, and I know well how I was taught. We'd never let a penny hit the floor. And Dad knew he could meet our needs with them old mules in a sack of seed. You can't tell me I know how less is more. Back then it didn't take us much to find ourselves a good time or such. My daddy struck in the pedal to the floor. An old radio and a bunch of friends, a few rules we could break back then. It's kind of funny when you think how less is more. Nowadays life comes at you fast. You blink an eye, you'll forget your past. Simple life can seem like such a chore. Why wait when you can get it now? Just sign here and we'll show you how. It's good except when them bills come to your door. Back then it didn't take us much to find ourselves a good time or such. My daddy struck in a pedal to the floor. An old radio and a bunch of friends, a few rules we could break back then. It's kind of funny when you think how less is more. I said it's funny when you think how less is more.